Hello, longing for more tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play XCOM 2 Long War 2 with me, BlueAnkylo. So, last proper episode was a, oh, thank you, horns outside, was a, the headquarters assault mission, and we were successful on that. And then the last, video I put up was to do with, the state of the campaign and how I was feeling about things. So in the process, I've actually managed to lose a couple days because I've recorded a video or two and then trashed them because I wasn't super happy. Really not a whole lot happened. I did a little bit of a base recap, which I'll do again now because it's been a while since you guys have seen one of these videos, probably, if you're watching them live. And I believe I had made this save right before I was about to do a mission. So you haven't missed any missions, it's just a little bit of time on the map has passed. And we have to do a mission really soon. So, did I turn the music off? Where's the music? Just a second, everybody. Where's my music at? Audio. Did I turn this down? Music volume. I must have been listening to other music while I was practice playing in the past. Alright. I should turn that back on. A little bit better. Okay, so let's have a quick recap of our base. What's going on the base? Just a quick one. So we're almost at advanced mag weapons. I think at the end of the last episode we were just, a day or so back. We've got a lot of stuff, a lot of corpses we can render. This isn't proper research, so that doesn't count, like, it doesn't unlock anything. We've got a few autopsies, we've got some armor upgrades that are pretty expensive, and they cost a lot to build, so as much as the Warden armor is awesome, it's pretty expensive. But there's not a whole lot else. I'm hoping advanced mag weapons unlocks Gauss tech for another weapon tier, and then we might just go straight to that and sort of skip mag weapons and go straight to Gauss, coil guns and all that. That's your research screen. We are working on psionics, although we've got a scientist sort of wasting time here, but once we've got some operatives back from a mission, we'll send people back in there. We're trying to get good soldiers with psionic powers. We've got our defense matrix for when we get attacked eventually. It's even manned, so that's a bonus. And we have 2 empty slots for whatever we need to build. We're currently working on the Shadow Chamber, which is kind of plot progression. It's special research projects, and again, they take away from our research, so, don't worry that the research screen looks a little bit empty. There's more that sort of gets split up here. Other than that, we've got a few resistance comms open to make contact. We're trying to train up extra perks on people as soon as we get a higher, I think we need a gunnery sergeant or maybe some power. Is that what we're missing out on for that one right now? No, I think we just missed the gunnery sergeant. So once we do that, we can do 2 of those bonus perks at a time. And then we're trying to get our officers trained up as much as possible. So that's where that comes from. Other than that, I mean, there's not much else going on in the base. We've got proving ground projects on the go. We're working on battleground medicine. And after that, I don't know, I mean, it is really nice, I'm sure I've said it before, but it's really nice to get the advanced and elite scopes and suppressors and stuff. So, I might pick up the stocks and start working towards them. They're not too expensive. They're mostly expensive in supplies to build them. So once you've got really good income, you can build kind of as many as you want. So getting the research done is pretty cool. I mean, there's lots of good stuff, obviously. People in the comments have made some suggestions for certain grenades and certain ammunition type weapons, or ammo type items. I'll try to get some of that stuff as the economy allows. So as far as actual memorials go, we've only really lost a couple real soldiers. Carl was the biggest loss, and Panda was kind of cheated away from us. So on that phase, we're doing quite well. The overall soldier, I mean, we've got a lot of people infiltrating. We've got quite a few injured. A lot of that's because we just did the HQ assault, and that had a bunch of injuries. Like I was talking about in my update video, I have rolled back before the complete disaster mission, so I haven't lost, I don't have like 4 or 5 dead soldiers from that, because I couldn't stick with it. I have listened to the feedback from you guys on the topic of reloading and stuff, and I think my policy is going to be, if a mission is going terrible, there's a restart. When you're in a mission, you can hit a restart button on the main menu. That way I'm not like reloading shots, or if someone dies, I'm reloading. Like I figure if a mission goes really bad, I could just restart it once or twice, maybe off camera. And just to save some time for recording, and if it's just impossible mission, then we can just go back to the save before we try it and just skip it. And at least that way we won't lose the campaign, probably. Like I was saying, I don't want to have to throw this campaign away because we end up losing. I think that'd be a waste of everyone's time. So I want to lead us to victory, and I want to do it with the least amount of reloading possible. So I'm going to try to play smartly. But sometimes the game just throws impossible odds at you, so I want to have at least the ability to skip those if necessary. A quick look at our resistance management is pretty good. I think I talked a little bit about this on the Lost Footage episode. I did some research. There's a couple really good comments a while back about how I was losing money last month, or a couple months ago, like in-game months. And in New India, this extra soldier here that's in hiding right now, this one joined, like, I actually did some math and I worked out, like, if there was a faceless in New India, given how much money we lost and how the formulas supposedly work. I guessed, in the comments, I'm like, well, probably, you know, 6 days before the end of the month, they must have had a faceless join. And I'm like, I could check the footage for that. And then I went back to the day where that day ticked by, and sure enough, one of these, everyone was on supply, and one guy just randomly joined exactly at the time I thought he had. So it basically proved that the mechanics work, and it showed me who the faceless was, but I can't just shoot that guy. So we have to wait till, well, in this situation, Gabriel Vega catches him. You know, we're probably still not going to get 1,000 supplies per month, but we're getting close. If we could ever just catch the ones in our liberated areas, we need to get rid of those supplies, and then we'll have really good income. And then one last thing, because there's been still some suggestions for names for soldiers, and I've kind of lost them over some videos because, like, you know, I've got like 70, 75 videos now. I'm kind of losing track of comments on some of them. So let's designate this video, like, if you've asked for a name and you're not on here yet, I'll kind of scroll through a little bit slow here. Put another comment on this video, and if you want a name, just put this is the video to comment on, basically, because, like, I'll be checking the comment section of this one for subscribe, or, you know, viewer names. And to be fair, there's probably, I don't know, 10 to 12 open names here. It's hard to say, like, which ones are which right now. Like, I know Grigori is a viewer name, and I think Jared is, but, like, I have to individually check them to double check if they're a random name or not, because yeah, see, like, I've tried to, like, leave notes for myself if they're not a rando, if someone's commented on them. But some of these are definitely random names, and certainly can be overwritten by viewers. I think pretty much all the psionics are randoms right now, although, again, I know I've had a couple comments with people asking for them, and I've just sort of lost track. So this will be the video. I'll come back to this one, the Rising from the Ashes video. I'll try to look for names on this one. And like I said, like, Grace O'Sullivan, probably not a real name, for instance. So, like, I probably got at least 10. So honestly, like, if you want some names, just let me know. Anyway, enough of that. Let's continue with the actual game. So, where are we mission-wise? Well, we just cleared New Indonesia for liberation. That's what I was trying to say. We still need to recruit a few more people to get to the cap, and then we need to kill the spies, and then recruit more, kill the spies, recruit more, until we get to 13 non-spies. And then they'll go probably just straight to supplies. The rest of the areas, we're kind of staying out of New Australia because it's kind of too dangerous, and we're trying to do missions in the rest of these areas. Brazil, Chile, Africa. And then we need to make contact with other new areas, clearly. And the highest priority contact is Eastern US, so that we can get to this mission. Because we want to get to alien facilities as soon as possible. That ticks down the Avatar project. Now, as far as ongoing missions, obviously the facility, we have a glitch squad. I don't know if I set this up, if you've seen it or not, but this is a glitch squad infiltrating. They've got lots of time for a get attention mission. So we get some supplies and intel. I think it should be light once we're done. This is the glitch squad ready to go. That one shouldn't be too hard, hopefully. We've got a jailbreak that I'd like to do, maybe. It gets us some resistance contacts here in South Africa, where we could definitely use a few more. But I need to do a mission. I need to free up some soldiers to do that, because I don't have anyone available right now. We're skipping this one because I didn't have enough time to do it. We are trying to do this one. Or no, we haven't started this one. I would like to do this one because enemy ambushes are really good for getting materials. So I need to do a mission right now to try to activate, to try to set people off on that. We've currently got Noob Tube on a hopefully easy mission, just a standard, you know, find a lead type mission. Just hack a data cache or whatever. This one is a problem, and we might have to end up skipping this because the last time I tried it, it went very, very poorly. But we're going to try this one first. This one shouldn't be that bad. And I know I did it once before and I just wasn't in a great mood, so I didn't like my commentary. This is the one we're going to do right now to free up a squad, hopefully, to do one of the other missions. So for today's episode, let's just do this right away. The mission that only has 6 days left to rescue, well, either the supply convoy or the resistance personnel raid. They both are fairly short on timeline, so I need some squads back so I can send them off again. So hopefully I can play this well enough that we can succeed in Operation Choking Doom. Now, as I said, I have done this once before, but it's been like a week or two already, so I've kind of forgotten. And when you reload it like this, I think that the enemy deployment gets randomized a fair bit, so it's not like I know where everything's going to be or anything. Okay, back in the saddle again. Let's get this going. I'm not even sure if it's the same map, honestly. Probably isn't. Okay, so... Thanks, Central. So our squad, we've got... Shush! We've done this like 20 times. Alright, sorry, getting angry. I wish you could just shut them off. I think there's a mod that turns them off. But like, you know, once you've done these like 20 times, I think we all understand that you have to, you know, hack the data cache and get out. By now, anyway. Okay, so we've got Technico with the Ranger. Light him up is good. We've got Charlie Jingles as our specialist officer. We've got Krishna as our gunner. We've got Adalbert as our sniper. We've got Shonghan. Again, there's probably some of these people that might even still need names, possibly. He's our tech. We've got Graham Rich as our assaults. And Gray Arias as our shinobi. And I think that's everybody. Alright, so we've got playground, corner of the map. We don't need to be stealthy. This was a very light mission, which means, or a light mission. I think it was around 20 or so is my guess. Like I said, I'm still a little bit rusty, but we should be okay. This shouldn't be that difficult of a mission. So let's pop up to here. I don't want to go too far. Because of the True Concealment mod, yeah, I'm glad we didn't go too much further. Because of the True Concealment mod, we're not really in a rush because the timer doesn't tick down until we break Concealment, which does pull a little bit of the pressure off of me, which, you know, might help. So I think this might be 2 pods. This might be like a pod of Trooper mech on this side, and then maybe 1 or 2 more in the Fog of War. I don't want to get too much closer, but I'd like to see if I'm right. So let's move Gray a little, just a couple squares up. Oh, there's nothing there. Maybe this is just 1 squad of 5. I mean, there's still some shadows there. We might not be able to see it all. Well, let's get into position this turn. I'm not sure if we're going to be activating, you know, in a rush here, but I want to at least be positioned just in case.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Alright, is there any high ground? No, there's stupid civilians hanging out on this playground, so we can't really get up there safely. Again, this is a situation where, yeah, if our snipers had that shadow suit, or what is it called, the spider suit or something, technically I could spend, it's not even an action point, I could spend an ability, a rechargeable ability to hop up that way and avoid the pathing. So this is one of those few situations where it's useful. There's definitely some times where that's good. On the other hand, we can just keep the sniper back here in good cover and steady anyway, and that'll be good enough. Alright. If I can get my tech close enough, I could potentially get an awesome flamethrower or rocket. We've got our Officer. I don't want to keep them safe. But there's a mech, so I want to be able to like hack or what you call it? Combat protocol the mech. Haywire or combat, for sure.
I'm on it.
We're not going to be attacking this turn though. Also, we've got Chain Shot, which works really good on mechs. And then we've got Graham Rich, who is our assault. He needs to be fairly close if I'm going to be able to do anything with him anyway, so let's move him up. Alright, let's see if this works. Okay, yeah, it was 2 pods, I just couldn't see everybody, that's all. So I would preferably let them split up here so we only have to attack one at a time, one group at a time. It's not like it's a huge, but I mean, they got a Rocketeer. It's not a huge group, but Rocketeers and stuff are scary. Okay, so... And I could open up with a pretty good rocket. Think I could disable that group as well? I think Shung here is probably the only one that can see that group. Oh no, that drone is visible from Charlie. Krishna can't see anything from back here. Let's see. I want to play it safe. I don't want to mess it up early on this one. I think we're going to just wait another turn, and I'm going to hope... Well, these guys are leaving that way. These guys are heading this way. Well, this is the edge of the map. I kind of want to let them patrol a little bit. Because I wanna. There's no time frame that we have to rush in. Like I said, I'm still pretty rusty, so I want to get it right. And getting 2 activations at the first... 2 activations at once seems like a bad idea. Plus, there is the turret, you know, we have to deal with that. So they might be far enough away to the left now, I might be able to pull into the right corner and just avoid them. And then we can focus on this group, maybe. That's a hunter drone, too. That's a more dangerous drone, even. Alright, so who can see the left group? So clearly Gray can, but he doesn't lose concealment when we activate, probably. So Graham... He's not going to be able to do anything from there. In fact, if I'm trying not to activate, he can't participate. Who else can see them? So Technico, unfortunately, can still see just barely that corner. And Sean can see all of them. I think we're going to wait one more turn.
Eyes on the prize. On Overwatch.
I don't want to activate... Oh, we might as well be over here, at least a little bit closer, maybe. You know, yeah, you guys keep walking that way. Although they didn't go quite as far left, they kind of went down a little bit. These guys are gonna like disappear behind cover or something. Now we won't be able to see them at all. Except for the drone. I'm just not really happy with my starting location here. So how am I going to deal with this? I need some answers. I mean, they will probably path back. They generally have like a route and they come back or something at some point. I also don't want to waste like a huge amount of time on this episode, just nothing happening. How do I do this safely? Do we wait another turn? Who can see the guys on the left? This is just... I'm a little bit confused why Technico can't even see the turret. But he can see these guys still. He's always able to see one of them, thanks. So it just means that, like, they're not splitting up enough for me to really take advantage there. So maybe... No, I was thinking, like, I could try to sneak around this way, but then this tower is going to block me. What are our chances of turning the tower off? 84% could... If we fail it, we're screwed. But if we manage this hack, then we can sneak along the side. I don't know. It seems like it's not worth it. I mean, like, 16% chance to basically be screwed. And then an 84% chance to kind of help a little bit.
Moving to designated coordinates.
I'm gonna go with repositioning here. We're not gonna attack this turn.
On the move.
We're gonna group up behind this super safe truck.
Position.
And call it the safety truck. Gray can keep an eye on things, and Adalbert's far enough back. He should be fine. Famous last words, but... Yeah.
Okay.
Even here should be okay for what I want to do.
Overwatch. Scanning.
Eyes on the prize.
Alright, so my objective here is for the other group to come a little bit closer. Maybe these guys... Well, I need them split up is all, obviously. That's what I'm trying to do. Maybe I'm overthinking things. Maybe I should just rocket this group and be done with it. They actually keep pathing away from us now. Ah! You're not supposed to path away from us. And there will be like another third or fourth group out there somewhere too. Alright, apparently we have invisible turret half the time. Okay, so... I mean, I could hack the turret. Or I could try to hack the turret. Like, that might be a reasonable option. Pretty good odds. It'll get me out of my rut. Do it. It'll probably activate, like, everything on the map. So this is probably a terrible idea. But I've just spent, like, 10 minutes doing nothing, so I feel like it's time for some... This is not what it said. Don't you fail me. Yeah, I know. I was being reckless because I was tired of waiting around. Part of the problem I have with Long War is, like, it takes a very specific mentality to want to be able to play this game the way you need to play it. Like, why is it so hard to hit the turret? Just straight up defense? It's weird. So, like, what I was in the middle of saying is, like, to play a proper mission here takes a sort of mindset. Like, you have to be like, so they're not active, so we don't want to shoot them. This is probably fine. It should have armor piercing, right? Yeah. So it takes like a certain style of playing, and you got to be in the right headspace to be careful enough to do it properly. So anyway, now that we're not concealed, the enemies will probably start charging towards us. So at least we can get one turn of Overwatch, I guess. That's not going to do anything, though.
Closing on target position now.
And we don't want Gray to lose his concealment yet.
Covering now.
Actually, well, no, Technico might have activated if I moved him, so... I was thinking I could have moved in Overwatch, but... yeah, it's like there's a certain... Like, you've got to be prepared for, like the patience and time requirements to really move slow and play smart. And I'm just finding myself... Like, especially with the recording, like, I want to keep things moving with a good pace, right? Like, I don't want to spend an hour-long every day episode without making any progress. Now, these guys haven't activated yet, so that's a plus. You know, maybe this will be just fine, right? Our sniper is, even without cover, or even without high ground, is just destroying these robotic units. Alright, well, the Rocketeer is generally my biggest threat. We could flank the Guardian. And I think even SMG probably would be able to kill it. I think... If if I do that, then I move my gunner to that spot. Then I do hail of bullets on this one. Probably. Well, I could also run and gun that guy. Or we could just try not to activate anything by taking some shots from here. 49%. We'll start with this just in case. Alright, so that was a little bit lucky.
That's right.
And then that way we don't have to do quite as dangerous of a motion. And I can also use hail of bullets on this guy instead. Alright, I'm fine with that. I'm still going to take this move. I really hope we don't activate anything else, but I think this is like the easiest way to clear out that the Guardian. 82%. Don't fail me, Shong. I hate you.
Yeah, I didn't get it. No rounds.
82%. Alright, well, you know, sometimes that's just the way life goes. Oh, right, I took an Overwatch, so I can't... Right, they nerfed... I keep forgetting. Hail of bullets used to be 3 ammo, but it is more than that now. Well, what are we looking at? 34 is basically useless, so... The only way we're getting anything good out of this is if I burn my free reload and take this shot, basically. Could have probably killed this guy, I guess. That might have destroyed his cover. Did that destroy his cover? Yeah, he's... Oh, that was a really lucky hail of bullets, actually. Kind of... You know, kind of a waste of the autoloader, but on the other hand, you know... Can we see that guy from here? Yes. You think we can hit him with a submachine gun? Should I waste my running gun? Don't want to break concealment yet. Can't really do anything with Technico. I should keep him on Overwatch because these guys will probably trigger and he might be able to nail one of them.
Overwatch.
That's part of the problem is if I run up, I run the risk of activating that other group. Well, that group won't activate, but they're, you know, like... There's almost assuredly someone else guarding this, like they could be to our right. Feels like a waste. They're both at 1 HP. Wasting a flashbang here. It's just too far away. If you had like a pistol or... Even the stun's not very good, I guess. There's a slug shot ability that works at long range. It does feel like a waste. You know, I've got these guys flanked. They're both down to 1. I'm using a flashbang because I can't really deal with them. And it's dumb. But I don't want to leave Charlie here flanked. I guess I could combat protocol one of them. Well, I'll actually take the shot. I'm not expecting this to work very well. Like it's a flank, but it's so far away, so... Yeah, I mean, we couldn't hit an 82%. How could you hit a 47? Alright, well that's that. So that didn't really work out quite as well as I was hoping. At least the Rocketeer is dead. I'd say we might have had slightly below average luck there on a couple shots. Guardian Trooper Mech. Alright, one good shot, come on. That's a graze. Hoping for a kill there. Alright, well, at least, you know, a hit's a hit. At least it did some damage. Now these guys, yeah, they're not going to be able to do much. So, this guy couldn't even, like, because they had so much damage and flashbang, they couldn't even really move, so they're still flanked, which is good. Do I want to consider a rocket here? Or do I want to just reload and take a shot? What's our sniper looking like? Pretty good shot on the mech. A flank on one of the troopers. A flank on the other trooper. Oh, so our sniper's in a really good spot. We've got all these guys flanked. So I don't think I'm going to need a rocket. What are our shots from our... Okay, neither of these are flanks. They're just low cover. Got another free reload. Might as well use it. Because, I mean, there's not much else you're going to be able to do. Can we see the mech from here? No. I like to use chain shot on the mech. So I'd have to move, which would draw an Overwatch. But like chain shot does give you 2 shots on mechs, which tends to work pretty well in my experience. So I don't think I'm going to need a rocket. But I would really prefer if you didn't miss this shot. 85 this time. Even the crit. Impressed? I'd be impressed if you hadn't missed your first shot. Alright, we might want to run and gun. I still need to get rid of that Overwatch. How are we not able... How does he have high cover? Must be a bug. Hold on just a sec. This has happened a couple times, I guess. This is like, what do you call them? It's like invisible terrain bugs or whatever they call it. I don't know. But you guys have seen this in the series a couple times by now, I think. Every now and then the game just glitches out for whatever reason. These are bugs that were in like XCOM Enemy Unknown and Within. I say this probably every time, but it still frustrates me that these sorts of bugs are still in XCOM 2 all these years later. Nobody's fixed the train bugs yet. Yeah, and it's still there, so even after reloading. How does he have cover from this angle? I think it's because we destroyed the wall, but the game just hasn't recognized that the wall is destroyed. You can see where the icon turns to a flank. This side, where you can see him, is a flank because it thinks there's a wall there. And that's really dumb. Yeah, even this would not be a flank. Alright, well that's just cheating. So, I might use my Shinobi this time if it's kind of an emergency. I know Technical could move and get a flank, but I think I'd rather him take 2 shots at 64. Good start. Surely you won't miss 2 shots at 64. Still didn't kill him. Technical! You're not doing very good at actually... Like, this has been a case of not enough damage every time. We're 1 damage shy. I guess I shouldn't worry about his Overwatch too much. He's got 7 aim. But you know how it works. We do need to kill that archer. I think we try to one-shot the trooper, though. Because I can use the specialist to deal with the mech.
That's right. Be useful.
Alright, so I think this will do enough damage to... Oh, we don't have... Dang it! I thought we were at the point in the game where we always would have our tier 2 gremlins, and the tier 2 gremlin would have been basically enough to one-shot it. And of course that's not what I have. Alright, well we're not Haywire Protocoling. Not that Haywire Protocol has done us any good yet anyway. Well, that's... much big load of crap. Well... It's not quite going the way I wanted it, that's all. You've got lightning reflexes, right? It's not really close enough, though. And this is not even a flank. I don't think the flesh will do anything really worth it on the mech because they've got that Iron Skin Dark event. So now I'm in a situation where I can't even really kill the mech. That's great. I guess I should have shot the mech with the sniper. I still could. No, the sniper can't be commanded to get another shot. The problem was it was just out of range of the people standing here. So I'll have to move up. I think we're gonna have to... Yeah. So we're gonna use Krishna to try to kill the mech. That means I should probably just make sure this guy... I mean, the problem with this is that we're risking activating another group. But I don't have any more flashbangs for this guy the way this is going. And he needs to die. Can't even get to the safe spot. Dang it. So I'm kind of in the situation where I'm just hoping nothing activates and nothing can see Graham. Sorry, Graham. Also, don't miss. At least you got him. Now, don't mess it up. Nobody tell the aliens where he is. He's, you know, he's out of line of sight from a lot of them, but that's not quite what I wanted. All right, now we need to deal with that archer because the archer will use that kind of free grenade they have. 89%. It's not going to be enough to kill it. We basically need chain shot to hit twice. So 84%, huh? Come on, Krishna. You got the first hit. Now I do have the specialist now that can finish it off, so we're okay, and it's dead. Alright, we're good.
That's how it's done.
I was tired of missing all those high percent shots, so I'm glad we got one finally there. And I'm actually going to move Charlie this way, because he's going to need to have to hack that data cache, so he needs to move this way anyway. It's probably time to call the Sky Ranger. It's going to take 4 turns. We can call them, like, right in here. That'll be pretty easy to defend, I figure. Get that started, because I think we'll be done here in 4 turns. And calling it early, I don't think has any negative consequence anyway. And then we can use combat protocol to kill this guy for sure. Okay, everything's done. Our shinobi is still concealed. Everybody is at full health. Graham is the only one in a unsafe position. We can even get some loot safely. Also, you want to use Gray now to start finding the next group if possible.
Target package secured.
I don't know where the other groups will be, but the sooner we find them, the better. I mean, I assume near the objective. But it could be the left or the right. Alright. No contacts. That is beautiful. Alright, we're going to use... Okay, I'm going to try to get into that spot. I want to take a look to the left first. Oh, I should have checked if he had enough movement. He did not. Alright, well, that'll delay us by a turn. I wanted to look in there. Well, to be fair, that window doesn't even see very much. I'm checking this side of the map, but chances are the enemies are going to be either, like, on the roof or maybe, like, somewhere just in the fog that we can't quite see. Could be over here. Alright, this will have to do for now.
Copy. Moving on target.
Alright, do we try for that alien cache now? I don't... See, like, look at this. How come I don't get cover from these trees? This should all be full cover. This map definitely needs some work. Whoever designed this map needs to double check. Alright, this might activate. But I wanted to make sure I had at least that much freedom of motion. Now I can move my specialist up fairly safely. And I think... I would like the alloys, so I'm going to give this a shot. Given my success rates with hacking, we'll probably lose it anyway, but... it just alerts nearby enemies, so that's not a big deal now that we've already broken concealment. And of course we roll perfectly, basically, so... There you go, that's like 10 or 20 alloys. It's nice, adds to the bank.
Piece of cake.
Alright. Should probably get people reloaded.
Sure thing.
There's probably, I mean, we've dealt with 2 groups and a turret. There's going to be a fair bit more to deal with, clearly.
Ready to rock.
Don't want to open that door right now. But I will put Graham on the door in case someone comes through it. And we've got a free reload. There's no other options for Technico. Asked to use it. Let's get him up here at least. Alright, good covers. Lots of full cover this direction at least. Trying to make good motions. Sounds like there's like another mech or something out there. Okay, so all we need is line of sight for Charlie here. Which you can't tell if you've got until someone... Well, I guess we can see it over here. You can't tell for sure until you've seen it, though. It's weird. Yeah, I mean, we're going to activate these guys one way or the other, so now we know where they are. Couldn't have gotten into this room or seen that without seeing them, I don't think. So what do we got? Another archer, rocketeer, heavy gunner, trooper. Might be time for a rocket. If I have anyone in a good spot. Now, you don't want to destroy the data cache, but less than a tile of scatter means as long as I'm like, I leave a spare tile, I don't think it can hit the I don't think it can hit the cache. Now, it might miss the mech, which would kind of be disappointing. But if it destroys some cover and opens up, maybe, you know, damages the rocketeer and the heavy gunner. Yeah, that's worth it. I'm not going to get close enough for a flamethrower, so this is... We did miss the mech. We got 3 out of 4. I don't think we destroyed any cover, actually. Kind of disappointing. Now we can't even see the mech. That's weird. Well, it's actually really difficult to flank those guys. So if I move up to here, I can get the data cache right now. But that isn't super safe unless I can kill more of the enemy. You definitely shinobi one of them. I think we really want to make sure that rock... I mean, the mech... There's a lot of things I want to kill. All right, let's move Technico over this way. He should have a shot at least. This is what makes me reload. So now we've got 3 mutons. Trying to keep my cool, everybody. I'm trying to keep my cool. The reason I'm not keeping my cool is these 3 mutons could very easily start killing people now without really any doubt at all. Can I not flash all 3? I thought I saw it flicker for just a second. Grenade angling. Maybe I can't hit all 3. Just sort of, it's flashing between 2 positions. Feels like I should be able to hit them all 3, but it's not. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do there. Hold up. Can't hit anything. Adelbert can't see anything, as you would normally expect from snipers. Oh, jeez, guys. That is kind of the problem, basically, is like the way I think it's like fundamentally the way this game is designed, and the fact that like 1 square of vision will activate, like, I mean, this is actually a small pod. It's just they're very strong units, but potentially you could activate like 10 enemies just by moving 1 square and seeing 1 more tile. And that's potentially enough to lose you a map, and there's not much you can do about it. Like, you can't predict where the enemy forces are going to be very well. Or, I mean, you know basically how many should be on the map, I guess, but like, it's like what do I do? How do I survive this? Like, I've gone from like not in a terrible situation. I mean, I had to worry about the mech and stuff, to now I have to deal with the mech, the rocketeer, the heavy gunner, and 3 mutons. How? And I only have like so many actions left. In fact, a lot of my people can't even see them. We can't really retreat because we've already taken an action or two, so like those people can't move now. Like I could pull Technico into better cover. But I mean, remember the Mutons have like 80 accuracy, so minus 45 for cover still leaves them with like 35, and I feel like a couple chances at 35 means someone's dead. They'll also have enough damage that they could easily one-shot people. Oh, thank you, garbage truck. Sorry for all the crazy noise in the background. Just adding to my awesome recording here today. That is insanely loud. So what I'm, like... Krishna can't get close enough. Adalbert, so I got two people that can't do anything. Graham can only do something if I basically suicide him. So that's 3 basically out. Gray Arias, same idea. I can only really use him if I'm sacrificing him. So that's 4 people that can't really do anything. That means I've got Technico and Charlie. And that's it. So there's no way. I can't... Well, I guess we'll see what happens. I can't really leave Technico here because they can just hop out of the... out through the window and flank him. And that'll just be the end of him. So I'll put him in full cover, I guess. I guess, try to have an Overwatch or 2 with Krishna.
Overwatch.
Adalbert, there's not much I can do for you either. I guess reload and steady, but hope that he can see someone next turn. Graham, like I said, there's not really any safe move for him. Not that can attack. I mean, I could take a shot, but you can see the range doesn't... And I think moving him in there is just going to get him killed, so... Yeah, you can see that cover from here, interestingly enough. Did you guys see that? Yeah, you can just barely see it. That's the invisible full cover. I mean, I could put him on the roof or something. I don't know if that would be useful at all. It's probably another pod on the roof or something. I also don't want to group people up because the mech will just automatically know where the group is to use a grenade. It cheats. It knows things that it shouldn't know. I think trying to hack this right now is suicide. That's just going to get you killed. I'm going to pull Charlie back a little bit. He's the only one with the med kit, so... So, what I wanted to do was command my infantry and maybe blow up this. But, of course, I can't. So... Sure. I don't know, line of sight, right? You know, it's been the bane of my life. Just can't see each other. Now, I can't see them anymore, but I know they were... I spent so much time with that flashbang. I know where they are, basically. Whatever, have another rocket. What else can I do? I can miss. Do 1 damage. That was a really good waste of a rocket. I mean, that's what happens on your second action. You don't have very good aim, but... I mean, on the other hand, maybe we destroyed some of the cover they were going to use. I don't know. Alright, Gray is still concealed. Unfortunately, he's kind of not very useful against, the enemies. He's not good against mechs, he's not good against mutons. And, you know, one of the fun things, we haven't dealt with the Rocketeers, so theoretically, we could have a rocket card. So, I did the best as I could. I didn't break down, but I don't have very high hopes. So he shouldn't be able to see this person. This is cheating. He saw him through the wall. 100% cheat. Thank you for proving I was able to predict that the game would cheat. So there you go, that's 1. And... I mean, what, is he flanked now because of that cheating attack? Funny how they're so good at destroying cover. You've been quite lucky. 250%'s not dead. But now, I mean, you're toast, right? Oh, he's got low cover from that angle. I bet you thought Grinch there was the safest. No vision on him at all. They shouldn't even be able to see him. Except they randomly grenaded a wall that had him hiding behind it. Well, there you go. That's one. Graham Rich, huh? It's funny, the one person that goes down, they basically cheated to knock down. Because, like, fundamentally, I mean, they may have killed someone anyway. I don't know with the percentages, like, but the reason they, no, because no one was in light cover. The Muton hit him through light cover and did 9 damage, which is their max. But the reason he was so low was because the grenade, you know, he has X-ray vision. He saw him through a wall, threw a grenade at the wall, shredded his armor, and then destroyed his cover. So then he took a couple flank shots, took a couple grazes, or whatever it was he took, and then was finished off by the Muton. That was definitely cheating. So again, just to add salt to the wound, the only reason anyone went down was because they basically cheated a grenade. Alright, well, let's continue for now. Like I said, I might end up reloading this one or something. We'll see. I might be able to get close enough for probably just flamethrowing one of them. That's good enough. Maybe it'll hit both. No. Flamethrowers never do what you want. Whatever, it'll hit one. Maybe it'll light him on fire, then we can ignore him for a turn. Maybe it'll do 2 damage and do nothing. So 2 damage and nothing is the weakest a flamethrower is going to do for you. But, here we go. Come on, sniper. Alright, that was good. That makes up for the lousy flamethrower. Did it... How did he have 81%? Shouldn't if he had had cover? Maybe I'm getting some crazy cheating cover. This map is just bugged beyond all proper use. Alright, well, I mean, now we need to use the med kit to stabilize Graham. Can't even see. We could kill this guy with the shotgun. But we still have, especially the archer and the Muton, the other Muton. Gunner can't see anything from there. Don't have chainsaw available. We could kill something from here, surely. Shot on the mech. Pretty good shot on the trooper. What would be the most useful? Try Iron Curtain. It doesn't really work through cover very well. I think we need to do damage to the mech. If we can kill the mech, that's one less grenader. I don't have a whole lot of choices left. I can't melee the Mutons. Don't even try. Or do we just, yeah. I usually like my Shinobis to go with the sword breaking cover. But in this situation, the mech needs to die.
They've got eyes on me.
At least she's in full cover, right? Alright, be worse. Gotta get over this way quickly.
Heading out.
So I'm thinking of point blanking the Muton and then with the command getting out. Like I'm sort of wasting a command here just to guaranteed kill one of them. But I can't get a flank anywhere else, so... And I should be close enough, assuming it's safe, to stabilize next turn. I could also use combat protocol. Oh, would it be worth it to just kill the Rocketeer? I think I have to kill the Rocketeer. I want to kill that Muton, but this guy theoretically could still kill us all with a rocket. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Either or. Both of them are important moves. I can only choose one. So what else could we do? Well, I mean, this gets us another kill. It's not a Muton kill, but it's a kill. So I guess it's maybe better this way. We got 2 kills instead of the Muton. I mean, the Mutons are clearly far more dangerous. Alright, let's see what happens. He's injured at least, so his accuracy... Oh, I forgot about that guy, right, well. But yeah, his accuracy through full cover shouldn't be that high. I totally forgot about my Rocketeer, or my tech. Okay, well, I mean, straight through full cover? I mean, this is pretty classic, right?
This is Firebrand.
I mean,
Time to go.
we took 2 shots. This one was cheated, and this one was through full cover at full health. It's not like there's a whole lot I can do about this sort of stuff. We can flank that guy, break the suppression. There's reinforcements coming. We could just escape with... We could leave 2 people to die and escape.
On my way.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, YouTube people. This was supposed to be an easy mission. This was supposed to be an easy mission.
What did you expect?
And at best, we have 2 people out for, like... At best case scenario is 2 people out for, like, 30 or 40 days. It's crazy. Oh, I should have checked the sniper if he had a shot first, but... Once people start going down and I start feeling like the game's cheating, my,
That's how it's done.
my playing starts to decrease, clearly. My quality. So we're just about ready to clean up what's left. And then reinforcements will come, basically, just to guarantee that we're screwed. Well... I want to be close enough that I can probably hit him with a flamethrower. Maybe we'll get a better chance on the flamethrower this turn. And it does get us the loot as well. As a bonus. Come on, flamethrower. Be better this time. Don't be bad. Alright, we lit him on fire. So, 1 for 2 on flamethrowers being not useless. Alright. So, he's on fire. He can't shoot. We can't really flank him, though, so we might as well just take 2 shots, try to finish him off. Actually, we might... Now that he's taking that damage, he'll probably burn to death. I'd rather have the Overwatch for the reinforcements.
Covering now.
And, he can't shoot! I wonder what square the body is on, technically. I know they've flown back, but the icon, like... He should have been standing there when he died. I also need to pick up that data. So much stuff. Charlie has like a million things to do right now. And we stabilize. Alright, good enough. Stabilize first.
You'll fight.
I could technically revival protocol him now, if I need him. We'll have to pick him up one if we don't. Good, so he burned to death. 2 mechs and a Centurion. Oh, that's real fair. Well, at least we got an Overwatch. 1 damage. Yes! So, yeah. Things are going super sweet. Hey, guys. There's a Lancer, Heavy Lancer, Centurion, and 2 mechs. Which mech should I shoot the sniper? Let's shoot the one that's further away. Maybe he'll crit or something. Come on, Technico. You got enough damage, good enough. That was really good.
Only the best.
1 for 1. Alright, we might have to do this without... Oh, you can't see. Why can't you see the mech? Why can't you shoot the mech? Can't see the mech. The mech is invisible. So, Krishna can't see anything. There's no angles that work here. Too far away or just stuff blocking. It's not good. Shung is kind of running out of stuff. Could pick up some more loot. Technical, I was hoping that I could, like, lock these guys all down enough that I could, you know, theoretically, double shot from here and, like, kill the mech or something, but I don't think that's gonna work. Not very good. Alright, yeah. This is how bad it is. Welcome back. Good luck. At least you got ammo. I mean, it's, probably fine. It's probably fine. Don't worry about it, Graham. Brought you back from the dead. Can't miss. Kill! Got a crit! Didn't kill! Ah! Ah! You're supposed to kill him, Graham. Brought you back from the dead to kill. Jeez. Oh, I just wish Krishna could see something. Can't see anything. Probably can't do much from back here either. Oh, sure, you can see the mech from in here. Here's... Any way to set that up? Oh, oh! Alright. Good luck, Krishna. It's your time to shine. You can do this. You can save the squad. It's a good start. Come on, one more. One more. Oh, I think you saved us. Okay. Okay. Alright, keep it together, Blue. We just need a little bit more luck. Someone pull out the luck. We got 3 people left. We're not going to be able to kill the Heavy Lancer, are we? I can command. I command you. Are we going to be able to... Next turn, we have to save our Grey Arias. I command thee to finish off and this guy. Do we have any way... I mean, Technical could probably kill the Centurion. So the problem will be we don't have any way to kill the Lancer. No, that's it. We're out of moves. There's really nothing Shang can do. He's not going to be able to throw a flashbang that far. Even if I moved him, I don't think... Add the squares up. We're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're like at least 8 squares off. Maybe? Our last hope is that we can flashbang the Lancer. That seems kind of crazy. We know Graham doesn't have any flashbangs. Well... Sure, Technical, you'll have better cover than some people. Alright, maybe we're fine? Fine. Some definition of fine. Alright, well, you pick up the loot.
Whatever you say.
Look at all this amazing loot we're getting. Don't worry about the casualties of war. Alright. So... Flashed means pretty terrible accuracy. We could command and leave, well... The 45... No, well... See, 45... I think because he's flashbang, he can't do a melee attack here. I don't really want to leave anyone flanked if I could preserve... But I can't. Charlie will be flanked no matter what. So it's either... Alright, so I think... Sorry. Best case scenario is they only get one shot. So let's kill the Centurion. At least... See, basically, this is his own fault. If he had done that much damage last time, he would have killed this guy. We could have moved him somewhere safe. But he didn't. So now you gotta dodge a shot. Sorry about that. Just dodge. It's easy. Oh, he's gonna shoot at Charlie.
Hey, this is bad.
Well, he hit his 50-50, so there's that. So we have to rescue our Shinobi now, who was standing right about here. It's hard to say for sure.
I'm on it.
Alright.
Medikits fix everything.
We do not fix everything. That's a lie. But no one is dead, so you've got that going for you. So Graham,
I was over.
risen from the ashes, back from the dead. Come on, buddy. That was really, really bad. That was basically useless. You deserve what you get. Alright, Technico, you gotta finish this guy off. Come on, buddy. Alright, much better. 2 damage. What's with all the terrible damage? Alright, so I think we're done. It's been a mission. That's for sure. Gotta we gotta pick people up too. Don't forget to pick people up. Alright, Shang, you can pick up Gray. Awesome. Yeah. Don't do anything weird. And hopefully there won't be any more reinforcements before we get out of here. Alright, that's everybody, I think, for this turn. So yeah, don't worry, I didn't forget about the data. Let's pick the data up. We'll have to escape next turn.
Moving to position.
Oh, I could have used revival protocol, so she could have walked her way out herself, I guess, technically. But all right, let's just finish this up. This has been a great mission, really bolstering my morale here. I'm gonna have to take another week off after this one. I don't really care. At least go for the intel. Yeah, that's pretty much what I figured after this mission. So remember, part of the plan for this this mission was to free up a squad to go on another mission. And what do we have happen? 3 people are going to be wounded for a month. So, on one hand, you know, we didn't probably lose anybody. Nobody's going to die. But, like, on the other hand, I'm, like, my entire force is basically,
Looks like they called in backup.
Is basically in the med bay now.
Affirmative.
But, like, you know, technically it's a success. Oh, man. Well, I feel like I may as well upload this one. Honestly, it went a little bit better last time, the one I threw away, but can't just keep retrying this mission until I finally get it right. And to be fair, the real breakdown was because the enemy cheated. Don't forget, the thing that broke us was, for one, an activation that was dumb, and then throwing a grenade through a wall, and then, you know, 9 damage because of that. And then someone else got, from full health, 1 shot. You know, I mean, like, put my hands up in the air. What am I supposed to do? You know, like... I'm pretty sure Gray Arias, the Shinobi, actually had Predator armor on. So I'm already using like the best armor we've got available at this point in the game, basically. And if you can still be one shot from there, I mean, what are you supposed to do? Through full cover, no less. Dang. This is definitely making it hard for me to want to keep this series going. Because the missions aren't going to get much easier, especially when I'm like the trouble is I'm always low on soldiers at this rate. But I mean, you know, we'll see what we get here. Maybe it won't be as long as I was thinking. Critically wounded would be like 40 days. You watch. Alright, no promotions. Yeah, nobody deserved any. So, the medic is down for 14 days because the disoriented heavy lancer reinforcement shot him. Graham is out for 23 days, which isn't as bad as I thought, although that's still a long time. It's basically an entire Xcom month. So that's that. And Gray is out for 24 because she was just hanging out, hiding behind a wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 2 ablative, 7, 8. Plus 1 damage reduction, 9 damage. Great. Look at all the loot, though. We got alloys, a facility lead. We got no promotions. 3 more people in the med bay, and a huge blow to my confidence. Because the point of that was supposed to be to free up like this mission, so I could go do this one. But now I have to scrape together troops. It's even more difficult because I'm out another officer. Like, so what squad was that? Oops, wrong button. Squad management. So the ninjas did the HQ, I think. Blue Skull, well, one of them, yeah, this was Graham Rich, Charlie, and Gret. So, I mean, we've got 4 people from the squad in the med bay right now. That's not good. So, I mean, I've got 4 people. Maybe Glitched was the one that did the HQ. But whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, I could just barely squeak together one squad right now. If I pick and choose from all the, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end this episode, though. We're already super, super long. That was Blue Skull. So, yeah, that was something else. Mission 12, I think this is 74, I think. And that was data gone bad. I don't know. I don't know, like, okay, you know, you guys are watching. Maybe you guys you've got like an objective perspective here. What did I do wrong? What could I have done that wouldn't have resulted in 3 huge injuries? I feel like I played it pretty well, but like, I can't keep, I mean, well, it's not like it's the end of the world or anything, but it's pretty hard to keep doing missions when every time you come back, you know, 3 or 4 people are out for a month. Or, well, you know, it's not 30 days. 21 days is a cycle in XCOM 2, so they're out for, you know, 1 income cycle of this game. Anyway, that's it for today, and probably the next couple days, because I don't feel like recording anymore right now. That's kind of the problem, too. So, yeah. I think this is the new LP save, 74. Redux. Anyway, yeah, let me know what you think. Again, if you've got names that you think you want to sacrifice to the Muton gods, feel free to leave them, and I'll try to remember to add them. Like I said, this series might slow down a bit at this point because I'm having a real hard time staying motivated. After a mission like that, it's not helping. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see what I can do, and I'll see you next time.